If you're a bird or a bat, you would probably love to see mosquitoes reproduce so you could feast on them. If you're a human, however, it's not something you would cheer for. Mosquitoes are annoying, but worse than that, they carry diseases like malaria, West Nile disease, and meningitis. In this exercise, you'll simulate the reproduction of a mosquito population and analyze the results. You will use a candy with a marking on one side to represent one mosquito. 2 mosquitoes will be placed in a container and then shaken up. When the container is opened, some candy's marks will be visible and others won't. Each candy with a mark showing will represent a reproducing mosquito, and you will add more candies according to the instructions below. Each candy without a marking will not reproduce at that time. Gotcha.
Okay, so right now today we're going to model the Skeeters activity that you're going to do. And so you should have your paper. Everyone in the group has to have one. Of course, a pencil to write with. You will need to have your Skittles, which you're going to treat with respect.
Which means don't eat them.
Please don't eat them.
Because you don't know where they've been. We know where they've been.
Yes, don't
You
eat
don't want
them.
to eat them.
And they're several years old, so don't even touch them. Well, okay, you have to touch them for the experiment. But it also means don't crush them. See, this is not going to work because that's a crushed one, so it's not going to work. So please be kind to the Skittles. And we're going to follow the simulation 1. So you're going to follow along with us, and then we'll give you the data at the end of the experiment so you can see what we're going to do. So the first thing we have to do is to read the procedures and not actually run it. So we're going to kind of model a little bit, but we're not really running it. And then write some predictions. So you're going to answer questions below. So they might be A, B, and C down below. And so the first thing you're going to do is step 1, place 2 candies into the shaker box. So we're going to get 2 candies.
I like this one. And I like this one. And we have to be sure that you can see a marking on here. And I can see it. It's not very good, but as long as you can tell one side from the other, because one side is marked and the other isn't, and that's kind of your yes/no thing for the simulation.
It's very important to have a mark on one side, and only one side. Step 2, you're going to close the lid and shake the box.
You have to be smarter than the box, apparently.
And you want to be careful on this step and hang on to it tightly and not shake crazy because they will go everywhere. And I've done this many years. It goes everywhere. And y'all are responsible for picking up all the candies off the floor.
And don't eat them.
And don't eat them. Okay, then you, step 3, open the box and then you'll count. Remember that little mark that you were seeing? You're going to count the mark that's there and you're going to add 1 candy for each mark candy that you see. So right now we would be adding, we're not going to tell you, because that's part of your predictions. Then on 5, you count the total number of candies in the box. That's the end of shake 1. And then on step 6, you're going to repeat steps 2 through 5 until we complete the table for 15 shakes. So right now, you're going to answer questions 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we'll put those up on the screen here for you in just a second.
Yeah, actually it's A, B, and C, but you get the point. Question A says, how many total candies do you think will be in the box after the first shake? Explain your reasoning. I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that and write an answer. Question B says, how many total candies do you think there will be in the box after 2 shakes? Explain your reasoning. Take a little time to think of that. And finally, question C is asking, how many total candies do you think will be in the box after 10 shakes? Again, explain your reasoning.
then we're going to tell you that for us, on our shake, because we're going to keep this data, we saw 2 candies.
So both candies were up with the markings both showing.
So we're going to add 2 more. I'm going to pick this one because it was really nice.
Beautiful.
And this one looks really nice too.
Very nice.
So now we've added 2 candies and we count those and we have 4 candies in the box. And so you're going to record 4 candies. Well, you'll get to record the table afterwards. But when you do your experiment, you're going to record as you go. And then we repeat. So we're going to close the box carefully. And we're going to shake it.
Making more noise now.
It does, a lot more noise. But you still have to be careful because the more candies you get in them, the more likely they are to escape.
And don't eat them.
And now we're going to count. And again, this was how many candies would be in the box after shake 2. So we see how many more?
There's actually all 4 of them again.
All 4?
Yeah.
Wow, we got a winner.
It's amazing.
So we're going to pick 4 more. I would advise not using yellow at this point because they're hard to see.
That's 4 more.
So there are now 8 candies in our box, which means that we added 4. So when you fill in the table, you'll see that there's a change in population. You should fill in the change of the population first before you count how many are in the box.
You're going to just be subtracting one from the next, so it's how much did it change from this shake to the next shake. All right.
By the way, did you guess that there were going to be 8 candies at the end of shake 2 for question number 2? Okay, now we're going to count how many are up.
Okay, so now I've got 1, 2, 3 only that are up.
Only 3.
So the other 5 are face down.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. On the table, if I write 3 here on that line, then I'm going to actually be able to know how many I have without having to count that. But I'll let you think about that right now.
Because when you get towards the end of this table, you don't want to be counting 600
No,
Skittles.
and it might be 600 Skittles.
So we're going to add 1, 2, 3.
So that means we should have 11 candies in there now. And now we're going to continue doing this counting and shaking until we get all 15 shakes done.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Only 6?
We're going to put 6 there. Add 6
Add
more.
6 more. Gotta add 6 more.
7, 8, 9, 10.
27. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
14, 15.
15. Again, be careful because they will go everywhere.
And don't eat them. 18, 19. 30, 31.
I'm not there yet.
You don't have 31.
I don't have 31. Oh, wait.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
39. And your candies may not have exploded like this. And they may have gone even more. 39? And this is a prime reason why you don't want to eat them, because this one got written on, which is great because we can use them. This is shake 10. You were supposed to guess how many there were going to be at the end of shake 10. So we're going to check this number now.
Shake 10 reveal coming up. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54.
54?
Come on,
Now
hurry
I
up.
sound like you. 54. Oh no. I can't count 54. So we have in the box right now 185 I'm not counting them to double check.
So that's the total after 10 shakes.
After 10 shakes. Was your guess close?
Oh my, that's a lot of Skittles. 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 94.
94.
94.
Ooh. Ten, take 2. That's 90. Lower.
$21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $126. 126.
126. Wow.
One, two, three, 4. 174.
174.
174.
We expect you to get as close to the 15 shakes as you can get. 580, 570.
579 Skeeters.
Once we add the 174. Right. 2, 4, 6. Now you've got to be very careful about how you shake it, because these things will fly everywhere.
Don't eat them.
We would have to add 309 to this shake. If you have to add 300 plus, we're pretty sure you're done.
I know, we're done.
So this gives us, if we added the 309, we would have 888. Interesting. But that's what would be in our box.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and share this data with you, so you can use this on your assignment. So we'll get you a close-up of this here in a second.
Or it might be a prettier view that's typed in.
Or it might be a close-up of this in a second. All right, so thanks for watching.
Please copy this data into your worksheet. You have about 30 seconds.
Now that you've collected your data, you're going to move on to simulation 2. But this is important that you do this quickly and efficiently, but accurately, because you're going to share your data with the rest of the class. In simulation 2, it's just like different colonies of mosquitoes in this case. And each color of marked candy has its own growth characteristic and initial population. And below we have a table that outlines those. And you're going to be given a specific color.
Okay, so we've got 5 different colors, and they represent 5 totally different populations that are kind of in the same place. They're growing at different rates. And so for the green population, here's how you're going to do this. For every green candy, whether it has a mark or not, with or without, you're going to add 2 green candies. The initial population is going to be 1.
The yellow population, for every yellow candy, with or without, so regardless of whether it has a mark, you're going to add 1 yellow candy, and its initial population is also 1.
Okay, for the orange population, for every orange candy only with a mark showing, you're going to add 1 orange candy, and its initial population will be 1.
The red population, for every red candy with a mark, you're going to add 1 candy, but its initial population is 2.
Okay, and the last one is purple. For every purple candy with a mark showing, add 1 purple marked candy, and its initial population is going to be 5.
So now that you've heard about the populations, and we're going to assign you the population, the color that you're in charge of, we need you to do a few predictions. So you're going to answer the question below the directions for the simulation 2 that says predict what will happen to the population of blank. Right now I need you to write in your color for your group. And you need to predict for the first 3 shakes, what is your population going to look like in the box? So at the end of shake 1, how many are going to be in there? At the end of shake 2, how many are going to be in there? And at the end of shake 3, how many are going to be in there?
And that's for your color only.
For your color only.
Okay, and then the next thing that we want to do is skip up to shake 10 and predict which population is going to be the biggest after 10 shakes.
So you may not have those colors, but you want to go back and read the top and see how they grow to see which one do you think is going to be the largest after 10 shakes. Is it going to be the yellow, or could it be the purple? Because y'all know it's about the purple.
Okay, and so now the rest is up to you.
Good job.